Hey y'all, what's up? I am Yvette Lloyd, host of Life Her podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, this is a solo episode that I love doing. This is a new thing. If you guys caught up with my other solo episodes, thank you so much. Also, I would like for you guys to subscribe my YouTube channel. It is amazing. You will miss, well, basically, you will be able to see a lot of the interviews live, and you'll get to see it live when I'm actually interviewing them at the time. You guys usually get the episodes a little late when you hear it on audio, but if you want to hear it sooner, you can hear it right then and there live while you're in your car, wherever you at. You will be able to hear all my interviews. But today's interview, I really wanted to talk about this because a lot of people in my circle have been dealing with this particular situation. And it's like, I done been through so much over time of being an entrepreneur and just running a business and dealing with people. I am helping them cope with these experiences that they are encountering and they don't have no understanding of it. So I want to enlighten many of you on this particular topic because you may go through it and you may have been through it already. And what I want to do is talk about how success comes with shedding and the reality of losing friends. It is the worst feeling. Like when you grieving somebody, you just like feel so torn apart. But at the same time, when you losing friends or close family member that you really love and care about and everything, just losing that relationship with them, knowing that you may never speak to them ever again, it is the worst feeling ever. It have you feeling some kind of way, and it's something that you never thought you would ever experience, especially when you haven't experienced it in a way of you bettering yourself in your life situation. So you have to understand that like success is like a double-edged sword. Like it takes more than it gives. And it's just so much as you climb the ladder and you make so many achievements, you will find yourself shedding valuable companions along the way, like different people that really meant the world to you. It could be people that you've been around for 20 years and you'll be like, man, so this what it takes for me to actually see that you really loved me for me. You were really my friend, and then it's heartbreaking. And then when like you start to think like, were you more comfortable with me struggling in my life? Were you more comfortable with me being comfortable in my life? And now that I'm becoming successful and achieving all these goals to become a better version of myself, you seem upset, you seem jealous, you seem envious, you seem spiteful, you seem entitled, you seem obligated, you seem like anything like goes at that very moment. And like when you are struggling and surrounded by a tight knit group of friends, they were there for you. They were there for you through thick and thin. You laughed, you cried together, and you shared many life joys amongst with each other over the years. But as as your star rises, as your star rises, jealousy and envy can creep into the hearts of those who are hold you dear and near, like that you're so close to, and suddenly your achievements become painful reminders and their own unfulfilled dreams. And a lot of people don't have that same drive as you, and they become jealous because they don't have your drive. But all you got to do is just do it. It sounds so simple, but it's not simple to people. That's like when you have to build yourself to have consistency and you discipline yourself to keep going. I probably like one of my main weakest things that I'm not disciplined on is working out. Everything else, I'm disciplined to do any and everything else that has to do with myself, besides me taking care of myself in a health form. And A lot of people don't have that drive and consistency. And I think it comes from people not really identifying who they really are. A lot of us sometimes we don't even notice we're walking in a shadow of others, and we dwell on different things that people have told us in the past, maybe when we were children, or it could even be us being adults. Someone always said you're never going to be nothing. Um you don't know what you're doing. You're stupid. You're dumb. You just all types of negative stuff. People will throw it at you constantly. Or you could be the type of person you could be self-sabotage. Like you could self-sabotage yourself all the time and not have that confidence in you. And a lot of times when people like boost you, oh my God, you could do it, you could do it, you could do it. Anybody could tell you could do something, but it's based upon you if you believe in yourself and that you can do it. A lot of people lose touch with themselves and they really don't love themselves. And then when those things come into place, that's when like things settle in and you be like, man, I'm really not doing nothing with my life. But I see my friend doing something. But why that's not me? It's not you because you're not creating it to be you. And you have to figure out your niche. You have to figure out exactly what you want to do with your life. And it is really, really hard for people to get to that point in their lives. And then next thing you know, friends, they avoid your calls, they make excuses, not spend time with you. And worse of the when like the worst thing ever is gossip about you and your success behind your back. And that is like the worst. That is the worst. And that's something that I have experienced on numerous occasions. And people will literally lie on you and create so many outrageous stories. And you're like, dang, I wish I was there too. Even though if it could be something about you, you just be like, oh my God. But what I've learned is like silence is key. You can't really just feed into so many things that people do because it's just something they just can't control. That's just who they are. And then you have to think about how much do you have to lose? How hard did you work to get where you at today? Are they really worth your time? And a lot of times we don't even think about like different things. Say for instance, you get into a fight with them, right? That fight is gonna last what, like 5 minutes. The fight's gonna last 5 minutes or less. So you just wasted your whole time going back and forth with this person, fighting them, probably press charges or anything that can happen during that time, and it's not healthy. And even if after you fight that person, the drama will still keep going. So even the more you ignore someone, they still gonna come for you regardless. So it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. And that's just what it is. And you have to understand that these things are going to transpire when you are in process of bettering yourself. I could say that over the years in the time of me becoming an entrepreneur, success pisses a lot of people off. Success will shed people out of your life. Success will bring people in your life, but they're always temporary. You know, a lot of people are temporary in your life as well. But if you're not surrounded by people that is elevating with you, or doing the same thing that you do or doing better than you, a lot of times those relationships will last more than you actually having a friend that you grew up with and they still in the same position in life. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But 9 times out of 10, it's a very low percentage of that, of you keeping that same friend for a very long time. It's just you just become distant. And some of the distant isn't personal because you develop new friends in your circle that are doing the same things as you and you guys have the same interests. Even if you have a friend that you have for like many, many years, you may talk to them every now and then. It doesn't mean that they're not your friend no more. It's just you at a different level in your life and you're interacting with people that's doing the same things as you, and you guys are a lot more relatable, but you can't always just go back. You know what I'm saying? Still talk to your friends, still stay humble and everything. And I wouldn't even really say humble in a sense too, because sometimes humbleness gets you in trouble too. um Being humble will bring a lot of people taking advantage of you and believing that they could do and say anything to you any type of way. But sometimes you have to just pop out on things and be like, look, no. And boundaries is like so important. One of my things was I was just so caring and giving. Like I was helping people like develop and get their LLCs. I was paying for it. I was giving them advice on how to start nonprofit organizations. I was helping them on how to continue on and start their own brand. I help people open up daycare centers. I've given people so much advice on business tips and everything, but in reality, it was never good enough. Whatever you do for someone is never good enough. And what I've learned is the only valuable thing that you can have for helping someone is charging them for your services. People that spend money on their success and find it profitable for them to become successful and they utilize your services, they are more grateful than you actually giving away the information for free, because no one will respect you giving it for free. And it is a messed up feeling to have even experiencing it. And it's just messed up overall because of 9 times out of 10, don't nobody want to pay for it. So if you slap them a fee or send them a link to pay for your services, a consulting service for you to actually talk to them or pick your brain or whatever, they will respect you more. And they will, because they're serious about what they want to do, and they're not just asking you stuff just to be asking you stuff. And it's like you got to get to a point where you don't need to waste your time. And it took me so long to get to this point because it was like hurtful, like over the years of me just not being associated with friends that I love so much. I still love them. I love them so much still, but I just rather keep my distance because I didn't like the feeling of being hurt. And I feel like they just don't have good intentions to even continue on to be in my life. And where I'm at right now, the height of my level of success, it will never be the same. And sometimes people be wanting to be in your life just to be nosy and catch up on things, because a lot of times people feel like I'm um very vulnerable and I share a lot of my personal life. I technically don't. I don't show absolutely nothing of my personal life at all. I just be transparent off grieving and things of that nature because a lot of people follow me for those reasons. However, my personal life is extremely personal. I haven't showed even half of what I do in my personal life, and I don't share it much on social media. It's very important to keep a lot of things private and keep things to yourself and secure, because it keeps people questionable about your life. But you also have to be careful with people that are trying to be into your life, and make sure they have good intentions on being in your life, because people can use you just to find out information and they have bad intentions. Protecting your space is very important, like extremely important, because you don't know what you're getting yourself into. And a lot of people is just running off a different type of energy these days. And it's just really dangerous. And people's getting hurt, you know? They're getting hurt constantly, not even just friendship relationships, boyfriend relationships and everything. Some people will I'm gonna just be honest, some people will kill you just because you are who you are and you have grown so much within your career and within yourself. People will literally kill you for that because they don't want it to be you. They want it to be them. And it's so sad that people have that type of mindset for them to not even be happy for you. You can meet someone and you just have no idea exactly how they really feel about you. You don't even know who sent them to you or anything. So you always have to be cautious of your surroundings and everything. You should listen more than talk. I learned that also over the years, because when you listen more and you pay attention to people's body language and everything, all of the answers that you are questionable about, they will be right there in front of your face. Like, literally, it will. And after so long, when you are a blessed person and a good person at heart, and you always have good intentions, you have a beautiful spirit. Your soul is just so warm and welcoming. It's just beautiful inside and out. And when you are in touch with yourself and you love yourself so much, you could feel different things within other people that are sitting in front of you. You could also see that the demons that people have within themselves get irritated, and they can't be around you after so long, and they can't play a role after so long, because after so long they will expose themselves to you. You just always give yourself time and grace on a lot of things that go on within your personal life, your business life, and everything. And it's really hard. You have to understand, like, you have to surround yourself with those who understand your journey, propel you to move forward, and they will support you in your dreams and push you to become a better version of yourself. Trust me, the people that I'm surrounded by, oh my god, they're like so amazing, y'all. Um I've never been around so many people that was just so genuinely supportive. We bounce ideas off each other. We elevate each other. It's to a point where my whole career went into a different direction. I never thought I'd be podcasting. Never. And it's something that I really love to do. I love giving people information. I love sharing my wisdom and things that I know and things to help people. It's like the same form of me when I had my youth program for my girls. Me speaking to them and speaking life into them, speaking life into people was something that I love to do, because it's hard to find people that's going to actually be honest with you and tell you different things about you for you to become a better version of yourself. And if you want to go into business and become an entrepreneur, I'm going to figure out ways. I'm going to know somebody that is going to help you so that you are able to help yourself and succeed in that business that you want to do. So that has always been me, but I never realized how unappreciated I was. I never realized how much people were using me. I never realized how people really didn't love me for me. They just loved me for the moment of whatever I could do for them. And it's crazy because I feel like things that I've done for people, I don't even talk to half of them no more. Not even most of them. I don't even talk to them anymore. And it's just crazy because everything I did was out of love, and I still don't regret nothing that I've ever done. But it's just a hurtful feeling because I look for longevity and just still having that connection and that friendship and that love that you have for that person. So it's like kind of hard. So as you grow, people will start to say things you have to pay attention to, like, say for instance, they be like, "Oh, your little job." They be like, "Oh, your little job that you have. Um, oh, I see you got some new shoes. Oh, I see you got your hair done. Oh, I see you got a new car. Oh, I see." And they start identifying everything that's new on you. That's a that's a huge problem. If they start throwing shade at your career of things that you are doing and accomplishing, like, my sister had an example. She went to school to be a LPN, and she still had to pass her test, but it's people that have threw shade at her already, and she haven't even started working her career. And they was like, "Oh, well, you are the new LPN, this and that. And it's just so crazy because it's like, man, like, why can't you just be happy for me? Why you can't be happy that I reached a milestone that I never thought I could reach? Why are you upset that I did something for me? This is something that I wanted to do. I'm happy for myself. Why can't you be happy for me instead of just throwing shade at what I do? And another example was my cousin. She's opened up a restaurant, and people throw little shade here and there too. And it's like, man, like, can't anybody just be like just genuine off topic? Just be like, okay, I am so happy for you. I'm so proud of you, and actually really mean it. And you guys really have to listen to them side comments, because them side comments is everything. I wish I really paid attention to side comments a long time ago, because it's like, oh my God. And they just come so heavy with it. Like they don't they don't cut nothing off. They don't. And it's like, it's so hurtful, y'all. You don't understand how hurtful it is. And I really, really want you to understand like how amazing you are, and how dope you can really be, and how dope that you are right now. And understand that success is so amazing to a point where you're going to be alone. You're going to have more lonely nights and lonely moments. And it is one of the most beautiful feelings, because you get to know who you are. You was like, you get to a point like, man, I did not know this about myself, because we be carrying on so many identities, trying to help people within our families and stuff, and trying to take care of everyone. But like, when you get your alone moment and take care of you, you will figure out like, man, this is really me, this is really who I am. And you start to move different. And it's just so important. It really is. And it's like one of the greatest feelings that I have personally for myself. And I want you guys to like know that it is okay for you to elevate. It is okay for you to love on you. It is okay to lose friends. It's okay to lose family. It's okay that you want to go buy a new car. It's okay that you want to buy a new house. It's okay to do whatever you want to do for you, because a lot of times when people start doing for themselves and start doing things, you notice people start disliking you because they want it. Why you ain't buy me one? I bought a car. Why you ain't buy me no car? Well, I bought a house, man. You should have got me a house. Hook me up. It's like, man, like, can I just do something for me without you putting in why you ain't do nothing for me? And it's just, it doesn't add up to me. It doesn't make sense. But after so long, it's an exciting feeling, because you like, man, I did this. I did this for me, and then I'm so proud of myself. Man, yes. And I want y'all to know that feeling. Like, I really do. And just keep pressing forward. Success will come, and the times when you feel like giving up, do not give up, because you have a blessing coming. You have to understand that success isn't it's not a smooth ride at all. You're always going to have ups and downs. You're always going to have some sort of problems. It's just based upon how you going to handle it. When them storms come, just be calm and cool, and talk to God, and just be like, God, I'm going through this right now. Can you please help me get through this? Let me see what's going on, so I know that this won't shouldn't happen again, or let me see what's getting ready to come, or let me feel it. And you just have to understand how he's going to constantly move with you, and how you just going to be moving forward, and you going to start being blessed with so many things. It's going to fall apart before it come together. It's going to always do that. I've fallen apart, and I took so many losses, and I've done so many things to a point to make me feel like I was at my lowest, like my lowest point in my life, to a point it's like, man, you cool now. You all right. You got this, and it made me feel good because I know I got this. I know I'm gonna be cool because I know God got something for me at this moment. When you start going through stuff and it just feels so heavy and you can't get to it and you can't get through it and you feel like giving up, just know it's time for you to just sit back and relax. Just chill for a minute. Don't pressure yourself or nothing. Just relax and start praying and asking God to get you through it. Because I've gotten through things to a point where I had to stretch a meal for me to be able to eat or anything. I was doing things and helping other people when I didn't even have nothing for myself. But I made everything look so good to a point that I felt that people thought I wasn't going through nothing. They didn't know what I was feeling. They didn't know what I was going through. They didn't know I couldn't eat. They didn't know I couldn't pay my water bill or gas bill or electric bill. My car went in repossession. You don't know I'm struggling to pay my mortgage. A lot of people they just didn't know that because I still made everything look good, and you gotta keep going and you keep things looking good because that's how you always gonna look good. Because that time when that time comes, it's gonna come through, and God is gonna come through for you and make sure that you have it all for you to have it all together. And it strengthens you mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually each and every time. Like the strength that I have is like unmatched. Like the confidence that I have, like I feel like I'm fearless. I'm fearless. I will get out and just do anything that I feel like I'm scared of, you know? And I will become so fearless and just keep going through with it because who gonna protect you? God. God is gonna protect you. Even if you scared to just step out on faith and just do something that you always wanted to do, man, just do it anyway. Just do it. Even if you fail at it, do it anyway. Even if you fail at it and you just feel like, man, I don't want to do it no more, figure out something else to do. Just figure out something to do and figure out your niche on something that you love so much that you want to do every single day so you can wake up happy. You wake up happy and you die happy. Like the fear of death is not even in me because I know everything that I've done in my life is things that I wanted to do. Could nobody stop me from doing nothing at all. Even when my mom was like, "Girl, you doing too much. You need to chill and relax." I didn't let my mom stop me from doing nothing. I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna do it, but if I fail, I fail. But Imma get back up and Imma do something else and Imma have that looking good too. Imma make everything that I do look good. Imma make sure everything that I do is top tier." That's exactly what it's gonna be. And that's exactly how you need to feel when it comes to you doing you. Doing you is amazing. And setting those boundaries, you ain't gonna wanna go no other direction. You gonna be like, "What? Do what for you? Nah, I'm cool." And it's okay to say no. Y'all, no was like one of my favorite vocabularies. I say no in a heartbeat. No, I'm cool. No, I don't have it. And it's a great feeling to even feel that way too. It's just y'all just really have to understand like friendships is just it's difficult. It's really difficult. And not it don't even have to be friends either, y'all. It could be people that's on the outside that you never met before, never had a conversation with or nothing. They could be jealous of you too. And that's just because of who you are and what you're doing, and they want to do what you do too. So you got to be careful all the way around because that's just what it's going to be. But I want you to understand that it may hurt by losing these friends, but but 9 times out of 10, if it's not no genuine feeling, don't let them back in your life. I'm telling you because God removes people. He removes people for a reason. And if you go backwards and bring them back, your blessing is getting ready to be blocked. That was getting ready to come. When people get removed from your life, or things start happening that you feel like everything is going wrong and you just like, why am I going through this? I want it to go right. You have to understand somebody has to be removed. You are doing something wrong and it needs to be removed. You need to do something right about yourself. You have to do something. It's something that you're doing or you not understanding that it needs to be removed. Once that is removed, you level up to another level. And that blessing will come and it's unblocked. And then you're going to start going forward again and keep being pressed. And then another storm go come. And then you're going to have another feeling. Then that feeling is going to become like, man, why am I going through this again? Because another blessing is coming again. And it's just gonna keep coming. And I'm not even just saying this to be saying it, y'all. I've literally experienced this over the years of me being an entrepreneur or just me just growing up. I don't be around too many people at all, but the people I do be around, they are like-minded just like me. If you can't find like-minded friends, it's best for you to be your own friend for a while and start networking in places where you could um have friends like that. It's places where you could go and do that. My social skills is terrible. I ain't gonna lie. Yes, I'm a podcaster that's an introvert, and I am not ashamed of it. But I'm an introvert because that's just always who I always been. But also at the same time, for me to network and get to know people, sometimes it scares me too because I be wanting to stay connected with people and everything. So it's kind of hard for me to get close to people. But at the same time, this is something that I'm working on. This is actually one of my 2024 goals. I plan on networking more, going to events and actually following up with people and stay in contact with them and everything that are doing amazing things, because I am surrounded by people that is on my same level or doing way more than me, and they are killing the game right now, and they want to be in my company. It's just me right now, and that's just something I need to work on. But it comes from me being hurt from different people that like dogged me. They dogged me. And another thing that you guys are going to have to understand is just people always going to talk. And people always going to create lies and create narratives and everything. You got to let them keep talking, because character means everything. Long as you are continuing to be your authentic self on a daily basis, you could continue on to be that person. People will begin to see the real you. And after so long of them doing what they do, people gonna see they the ones that's messed up and got some mental health issues. And sometimes people will never see that they got illness issues, and you just a messed up person. Sometimes it just don't happen that way, but it comes with the company. If you meet somebody that's on your mindset level and on your level, they gonna understand everything that you're going through, and because they've been through it too. Trust me. When you in the right circle, you're gonna have the right conversations, and you're gonna have the right agreements, and you're gonna have the right things to say to that person for you to be able to get through that situation and everything. And that's one thing that I love about being surrounded by so many dope people, because it's like I'm in a position where I do not feel alone at all. And they lost most of their friends that they've been friends with for 30 years plus, 50 years plus. They just lost them and just never speak to them again, because growth scares people. Growth scares them so much, and it's just so extremely irritating because they can do the same thing too, but they not mentally triggered in that form for them to really understand that they can do it too. Their focus is just so much on you and just being so hateful and evil towards you more than them actually seeing their own blessings and their own gifts. They creating their own goals, being able to achieve them and being amazing themselves. You can motivate them, you can inspire them, you can do so much for them, and they will never be satisfied. They will always want more. Always. You could give them the key to the building, but they gonna want the building, and they gonna try to push you out of the building. They gonna feel like you don't deserve the building because they can do it better. You don't know what you're doing. I know what I'm doing. So I want to take over what you're doing. And that's what they do. Like they start to see you achieving so much, but they like, I want to do that because I know I can do it better than them. Everybody can't be the CEO. They can't. Everybody can't run things the way they feel like they gonna run it because it's not gonna happen that way. It never happens that way. But I just really want you guys to know that you have to keep going. You have to pray yourself out of many situations that you are going through and that you experience. You don't deserve to be treated less than what you are. And once you know your worth, you will know your worth is better than that times 20. You gonna be able to see how dope you are. Just continue to have the confidence, continue to grow, and continue to just be amazing and be surrounded by people. um I'm going to be creating a group really soon, and in this group is going to be a lot of other like-minded people, and we can all speak to each other and have advice for each other and get through things together. And I feel like it'd be something amazing because sometimes we just don't have nobody to talk to or go to, especially like when it's in entrepreneurship. We don't even have to have the same career for us to be relatable with each other, you know? So that's the dope thing about it too. So I really appreciate y'all just even just listening to what I'm saying. I really, really hope you guys are listening and taking control of your life, taking control of your career because it is very, very important. And I want y'all to know that I want you to please just continue on to pray and talk to God, or whoever your higher power is. Continue to talk to them, and I swear to you, you're gonna get through it. Even when it gets hard, eventually it get easy, but eventually it's gonna get hard again. Then it's gonna get easy again. But it just keep going like that. It sucks, y'all. It do. But thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate y'all so much. Um, I love this conversation. I love just even sharing my wisdom with you all. And I really hope this has helped you be able to understand you're not alone of whatever you're going through and understand what you will go through as time progresses and when you start becoming bigger than what you are, because you are going to become bigger. Your business is going to grow and it's going to be amazing. You are going to be amazing. You are even going to get a raise at your job or whatever. But when it comes to money and when it comes to you doing something for you and when it comes to you just bettering yourself all the way around and you start being able to get a better car, a better house, get better bundles for your hair. When you able to do all of these things, people are going to hate on you. They're going to be jealous of you. And I just want you to be prepared for it and let you know it's time for you to let them go and remove them from your life and create some new friends because it'll happen. And if it don't happen, blessings to you. but always be aware. So thank you everyone for tuning in to Life Her podcast. I appreciate you all. And could you please subscribe my YouTube channel? I really appreciate it. And this will also be on my YouTube channel as well. So you can watch me live if you want to. I don't know. But but thank you again. And also subscribe and us on all major platforms. And I also want you guys, please leave me a review. I need some more reviews. I need to let y'all to tell me, am I giving what it's supposed to give on Life Her podcast? And even request certain topics or certain things that you want to hear me talk about, because I have 17 years of experience of entrepreneurship. I have worked a job for many, many years. I've have done many things. So just reach out to me and let me know if you want to hear a specific topic on anything. I'm here for you and I'm here to help you all elevate. And please share my interviews with people that are like minded or someone that you want to help elevate. Thank you and peace out, y'all.